Hi everyone, how are you today, this afternoon, or this evening? Depends on where you are. This is Diana, the sorrel lady, the farmer girl. You know I like to farm. Yes, and it's now springtime. It's a planting time. You know, the winter has come and gone, and now spring is here, so all that was there in winter has burnt down, and now everything is springing up, and we are in the planting season. It's time to plant again, and so we can reap before the winter. Yes, so planting season started from March until, so you can be planting from March until now April. Have planted some seeds already, and have a few more that I'm going to plant. And if you remember my video about preparing sorrel to make sorrel wine or sorrel drink, and now I have sorrel seeds. See, tons of seeds I have to plant. Here they are, seeds, sorrel seeds. So these are the sorrel seeds from which we get the plant, which grow and bear the sorrel. And I have some corn also, and some cucumber. Yes, which I've planted some already. I'm going to go take it out there to show you what is going on. This is my garden here, and my back porch. I have all sorts of plants and fruit trees going on here. Over here I have a lot of pepper sucker coming up to be transplanted. Not yet, but it needs a little more strength. Yes, before I can transplant them. They're pretty young right now. Yes, so I'm giving them like another 2 weeks or so before I can start transplanting them into bigger pots or even outside. So going on the outside now. That's my aloe vera right there. I know aloe vera is very good for our body. You can blend it up with some ginger and some orange juice, and you can take it in the morning. It's a very good cleanser for your body, and also for your cleanse your intestine, and also good to wash your hair, so you can have a healthy hair. Anyway, I'm going on the outside, and I'm going to show you. This is my little garden out here, and as I said, I've planted some sorrel already, and here they are. See them growing up nice and healthy. Yes, yeah, look, you can see them. I've planted sorrel, and those who know gungo peas, there is a plant coming up nicely. Yes, here they are. Yeah, nice gungo peas and sorrel. Yes, I have a lot of sorrel here. Right, I'm just going to show you how I plant them. I planted a few here this morning. So what I do, I dig the hole like that, and then I just put the seed in there. Normally I put like 3 or 5 seed, yes, in there, and then I cover it with the soil. Yes, and then later on I give it some water, and it stays there and germinate. Yes, so that's how we go ahead and plant. And then I have some corn. The corn here. I want to plant a few more of the seeds. You know, you got to give them space. So when they start to bear, start to grow, they have space to spread out. Yes. And so that's my corn. I'm going to put 3 seeds in there and then cover it up right there. And we got a lot of rain yesterday, so that was very good, because it was so dry. Yeah, so I know they are happy for the rain. Yes, so as I go along, I'm going to show you. Look at this one. That's another sorrel plant there coming up. And as I go along, I plant them along So I hoping to get good crop this year. Yes, yes, sorrel coming up, man. Here they are. It's another one right there, and I have gungo peas also. Yes, I hope they come in ready before the winter. Yeah, that's a nice healthy plant there, and that's like 4 in the root right there coming up. Yes, so that's how I go and I plant them. Yes, and later on now I gotta go back and mold them. But I mean about molding, I just gather the dirt around the root like that. Yes, and mold it up. Yeah, so it can grow strong and healthy. So what I put in here, if you notice, the crops, they are so healthy. Look at this tomato plant tree here, and this is loaded with young tomato already. I guess I hope you can see them. Yeah, and also blossom is coming up on them. Yes, and I have callaloo. See, callaloo there, more tomato, and lots of callaloo suckers. And if you look right here, I have yam. See yam coming up out of the soil right there. Yeah, look at this big one. Yeah, it's so healthy. See this one right there? Yeah. Yes. So it's as I say, it's springtime, and everything is springing up. So all that had been burnt down during the winter, they're all springing up now. It's springtime, just like the resurrection, you know. Jesus died on the 3rd day, he rose, and so everything that burnt down during the winter is now being resurrected. It's springtime, they're all springing up. Yeah, and this is my pawpaw tree. This was burnt down also during the winter, and see now it's springing up from the root. There it is. Yes, so most of these things was already down in the ground waiting to be resurrected. And my nice pumpkin here, nice pumpkin is right here. Also sugar cane, see, it was burnt down too, and they're all springing up. Yes, and over here I have potato, sweet potato. Yes, everything is springing up now. So it's springtime, right? And if you notice why these crops here are so healthy, it's like the things from the kitchen, like fruits and vegetables and peels from food like yam and potatoes and bananas, all of those things when we use to cook, the peels from those, I don't throw them, send them to the garbage. I use them as a compost, you know, as a fertilizer. So I would dig a hole and put them in out here, and then they break down and they turn into a manure or fertilizer, and that's what I use on the plants. So they are healthy organic plants. So most of these plants out here, they are getting the nutrients from the produce from the kitchen, you know, the pulp, like when you blend the fruits and the pulp that is left, I just bring it and just spread it out here or put it around the roots of the plants, and that's what I use for my fertilizer to grow my crops. All right, if you look at this tree, anyone knows what this tree is? Yes, this is a moringa tree, and you saw it's healthy. It was burnt down. If you look right here, see the stump of it there. Yes, this was the original part, but during the winter it burnt down. It was a tall tree and it burnt down during the winter, and now you see, look at it, it's springing up from the root. You see the root? Yeah, that's where it's coming up from. And look at it, it's spreading. You saw it spreading? Yes, it's a healthy tree right here because it's getting nutrients. And if you know the benefit of this plant, moringa, it has a lot of health benefits. Good for high blood pressure. It's good for arthritis. It's good for anemia, constipation. It has kidney problem, heart problem. Yes, it's good for a lot of things. Yes, so this is a very, very important plant right here, growing right here. So I'm going to nourish it and nurture it, because if you look up on Google, you can see moringa and all the health benefits and what it can use to do to treat different things in your body. Yes, so you can be healthy. Yes, and so when this tree, it is now young, so I'm not going to pick any of it right now, and when it reaches a certain level, it's going to start blossoming and it bears a fruit, a pod. The merengue seed, they are in a long pod, and the seed, it's very good, nutritious too. You can chew it up, and when you chew it up and you drink it down with a glass of water, it gives you 3 different tastes in your mouth. Yes, yes. And also the leaves, we can use the leaves to make tea. There's a plane passing right there. Yes, we use the leaves here to boil and to drink it, to make a tea. And some people can also blend it up with oil, and it's also good for your hair. It has a lot of vitamins and a lot of antioxidants are in this plant right here. You know, the herbs are for the healing of the land. So there are so many herb plants around us, and some of us we don't even know. But yes, this one is a very important tree. It's good for asthma, as I said, decrease blood, for high blood pressure, to bring your pressure down. Yes, it is good for that. Those that are anemic, it's good for arthritis and other joint pain, for headache, as I said, it's for kidney stone. It's good for those women that are going through menopause. Yes, it's good for that. Constipation and a lot more benefit. But as I say, if you go on Google, you can see a lot more that they talk about the merengue. And how we drink this, we don't pick the leaf green and make a tea. No, we got to pick the leaf and let the leaves dry, because when the leaves are green, the plant, when it's green, it's strong, it has a lot of potent in it, and it's too strong for you. So it's best when the leaves are dried. So you would put this to dry, and not in the sun, let it dry, air dry. Pick it and put it somewhere to dry, and after that you can use it to make your tea. And when you boil your tea, you let it boil no more than 5 minutes, and let it stay there, and you drink this. Normally when you boil in your bush, you don't use 1 bush. You normally use like a 3 bush, different kind of bush, or 5. Yes, that's how we were grown back home in Jamaica, and we boil in bush. Yes, and you make your tea. You can drink it fresh. It's best when you drink it fresh. But if some people don't like, so you add a little honey or a little sugar just for the taste, and drink it down. And you don't drink this every day, like maybe 2 or 3 times for the week. You make a cup of this and you drink it, and then you will see the health benefit, the results of it. Remember, now I'm not a doctor, so you consult your doctor before you take any form of medication. But yes, as I said, the herbs are for the healing of the land, and this is a very, very important plant here that I have right here. So I'm going to make sure, cherish it. Before it burnt down again, I'm going to make sure get the leaves off it and get them dry, so I will have them next time to use. All right, so check out the health benefit of moringa. Yes, and you will see all that they have said on Google. You can Google anything now. Everything is on Google, right? So you can Google it and see. So that's the great moringa there, spreading itself. See, because getting all the nutrients from the soil, so it's spreading. Yes. Okay, so remember to like this video, share, comment, and subscribe. Yes, and I will see you again when I do another video on my farm, showing you the progress of my sorrel. They're at baby stage now, coming up. Yes, but as they grow along, I'm going to show you the process and the stages of my sorrel. And anybody know this plant right here? So many different kind of plant. This is fever grass. All who know fever grass, yes, this is a great fever grass. It was also burnt down. You can see those dry leaves and look at it. It's springing again. Yes, and you know it smells so good. And this one is good for fever. And yes, and make a nice cup of tea when you boil it. Oh God, the fragrance in the house, it smells so good. And in the cold here, look at this patch of sorrel coming up. See, it's protected by the fever grass and this other plant right here. So it's looking cool and healthy, right? I guess I have to go transplant some because it's so many in the root right there. It's over about 8 or 9 seedlings right there coming up. So yes, for sure I have to go and do some transplanting. And this is one of my pepper tree. See, sweet pepper. Yeah, if you look on it, you can see it has young ones on it already coming up. Yes, and I have many more to show, but in another video. That's my gungo tree. All who knows gungo and rice and peas, yes, this is where it comes from. This is the plant of it. Some call it pigeon peas, but we in Jamaica call it gungo peas. Yes, this is where it started from, the seed. Plant the seed, and here it is turning to seedling, turning into a plant, and it's coming up. And I know I'm going to get this before the winter, when it reaches time to start to maturity and start to blossom and start to bear. I'll show those video of where it reached. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little farming video, and as I said, remember to share and comment and subscribe and like the video. All right, so you all have a wonderful day.